Kevin Can F Himself is a dark comedy and drama series created by Valerie Armstrong that aired on AMC from 2021 to 2022. The show's title alludes to Kevin James' CBS sitcom Kevin Can Wait, which was controversial for killing off the wife in between seasons. The show stars Annie Murphy, of Schitt's Creek fame, as Allison, wife to the titular Kevin. Kevin spends his days hatching schemes and perfecting his beer pong game, secure in the childlike knowledge that his hot, competent mother spouse will clean up his messes and kiss away his boo-boos while the studio audience roars with laughter. Pony Wazik, Kevin Can F Himself is unique for switching between a multi-camera sitcom to a cable drama when Allison is away from Kevin. The show's setting of Worcester, Massachusetts also becomes dirty with opioids in the drama sections. Allison plans to murder Kevin through a drug overdose, and then hiring a hitman. James Pony Wazik from the New York Times feels that the show is reluctant to engage with the murder plot. In spite of Kevin being a jackass, he questions why Allison can't just divorce him. The show uses these transitions to underscore a power dynamic. We see Allison both in her story and Kevin's, but we rarely see him in hers, except for fantasy sequences. Pony Wazik, Allison's next-door neighbor Patty eventually becomes an accomplice, after realizing how Kevin and his friends treat her. Kevin Can F Himself makes audiences see beyond familiar sitcom tropes that were deemed harmless. Daniel Feinberg from The Hollywood Reporter resents the show being an hour long, and having to watch the sitcom part after a couple of episodes. In episode 4, we watch nearly an entire episode's worth of Kevin's plot to start an escape room in the family basement, acknowledging that it's an uncanny reproduction of the sort of show that would have gotten 5 seasons on CBS in the 90s. Bad is bad, and anybody who knows the genre at all won't need nearly as much convincing about Kevin's malignant sloth as the show thinks we do. Feinberg. He does not enjoy the sitcom part even if it is supposed to be bad on purpose. Feinberg also finds narrative and visual cliches in the drama part, and he thinks that is meant to be the real world. Feinberg concludes by saying that Kevin Can F Himself isn't as dramatic or funny as it should be. Major spoilers for Kevin Can F Himself ahead. Season 1 of the show ends with Kevin's friend Neil breaking out of the sitcom format when he accidentally hears about Allison and Patty's plan to kill Kevin. Neil chokes Allison when she takes his phone, but Patty knocks him out with a bottle. The initial confrontation and choking is in the multi-camera format even though it is dramatic, but it switches to single camera after Patty hits Neil. Season 2 of the show picks up immediately after this happens. Kevin Can F Himself plumbs the depths of another typically overlooked piece of the familiar sitcom ensemble as we get to know Neil's struggles when he isn't playing second fiddle for Kevin's latest shenanigan of the week. Trent Moore from Paste finds that following Allison's plight puts a darkness around Kevin's actions and other sitcoms it calls to mind, like Everybody Loves Raymond and The King of Queens. The final episode, picked up 6 months after Allison faked her own death, left Worcester, and started building a new life as Gertrude Franch. Gallucci. Kevin has a beard and a new girlfriend named Molly. Allison returns home to pay Molly and Kevin a visit. Kevin has nobody anymore, now that Molly's thoroughly fearful of him. Neil ended their friendship to pursue Diane, and his dad moved to Florida. Gallucci. Kevin finally appears in the single-camera format when he has an exchange with Allison. Allison says that she wants a divorce, and Kevin threatens to destroy her. After Allison leaves, Kevin gets drunk and burns her belongings. He ends up passing out and the house burns down. Neil and Patty watch it happen. Allison and Patty sit on the steps and agree to die alone together. The sitcom version of Kevin would get away with something like starting a fire, but the dramatic version doesn't. Kevin no longer has anybody to fix his problems or save him like a sitcom would. The audience finally sees how Kevin harms Allison because the sitcom facade is taken away. Major spoilers for WandaVision ahead. Another show released in 2021 that deals with sitcom tropes is the Marvel Studios/Disney Plus miniseries WandaVision. The show painstakingly recreates the worlds of classic sitcoms in which Wanda, Elizabeth Olsen, and Vision, Paul Bettany, 2 superheroes from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, find themselves, a conceit that could have come off as gimmicky, or Donna. The sitcoms end up being a construct of Wanda's mind and powers. She does this to cope with the death of Vision in Avengers: Infinity War, and it is a regression to happy childhood memories. WandaVision similarly switches between formats like Kevin Kneff himself. When Vision's boss chokes, the format changes from a black and white 1960s sitcom to the Twilight Zone. Creator Jack Schaefer structured the series to conform to the Elizabeth Kubler-Ross model of stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Ordona, Episode 5s resemble sitcoms such as Family Ties and Full House, and it is a bargaining episode. Wanda confronts the agents outside of her house and Vision for the first time. The depression episode is based on Modern Family and it fits other sitcoms from the 2000s and 2010s. Wanda is falling apart and eating, those tropey lady who can't handle a breakup kinds of things, but that's legitimately what's going on, standard symptoms of clinical depression. Ordona. Wanda uses sitcoms because they are safe and familiar, and everything is always resolved at the end. After losing her brother and Vision in the Avengers films, she wants a world that makes sense even if it is artificial. Allison from Kevin Kneff himself wants to escape the sitcom world she is in, but Wanda wants to stay. WandaVision's setting of Westview, New Jersey is the quintessential American small town, though the other residents are trapped in her creation. Wanda does not take accountability for trapping them, and the show avoids ethical questions about this. Both Kevin Kneff himself and WandaVision feature whiplash from the tone switching between comedy and being discomforting. They take advantage of the sitcom format to explore domesticity and gender roles further.